There's a big crowd at the School of Cinematic Arts. Find out what hot topics students and faculty are discussing.
And one USC professor weighs in on the issue of diversity in Hollywood. This is See It Live.
USC School of Cinematic Arts is holding a town hall meeting right now to talk about diversity and inclusion. Well, good evening to you on this Thursday. I'm Eitan Wallace.
And I'm Cole Sullivan. Thanks for being here. The town hall is called the State of SCA, and it's designed to give underrepresented students a voice. Reporter Kelly Rinke is live at the film school. Kelly, tell us what's going on tonight.
Yeah, hey Cole, I'm here at the main quad of the School of Cinematic Arts where students are sharing their experiences in a room behind those doors. This town hall started at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon and is supposed to go until 6:30 p.m. tonight. Students say a lack of diversity is not just a problem in Hollywood, but it is also rooted in the universities that are teaching the future Oscar-winning filmmakers. Now here with me I have Leah, who is a media studies major here at SCA. So you came up and spoke at the microphone. Can you tell me a little bit about what you said at the town hall?
Sure. I am a graduate student, a PhD student in critical studies, and where we study theory, history, and criticism of film. And I don't do the production side of it, but I sit back and I observe it, I research it, and I comment on it. And one of the things I really want to impart to SCA, the best, biggest, baddest film school in the country, in the world, I'll just go ahead and put that out there, is the global audience is who we're producing television and film for. And SCA really needs to get ahead of the curve and pay attention to the diverse global audience that's out there. 7 billion people on the planet, only 15% of them are white. So we have a chance here at the #1 film school in the world to create product that can be consumed by the majority of the global population.
So what do you think is missing here?
I think that what's missing here is paying attention to the connection between, well, what's missing here is people willing to take risks and push and work up against, the trend or the dominant way in which they function. Hollywood has this whole thing about, black doesn't do well in foreign markets, and I would add to that Latinos, Asians, gays and lesbians, anything that's not kind of white, heterosexual, male, Christian, right? So they want to say the international market doesn't buy anything that's not kind of structured that way. What SCA has to do is it has to stand up against that and say, push against that tide and say, we don't believe you. We know that diverse product can sell globally, and we're going to back our students who are the most diverse and most talented in the country. And we're going to back them, support them, and encourage them to make diverse products.
Yeah, well, actually the executive director at BSA also had a comment about this. Take a look.
So they range from a lot of different things that have been heard before in many a space. Starting with, diversifying the faculty and diversifying the faculty's ability to respond to different things that go on in the classroom, to diversifying the student body. And when I say diversify, not necessarily only meaning race, but also meaning class, sex, gender, all these different things, ability, and nationality, like literally anything that you can think of, just really diversifying those experiences. So, like I said, faculty, staff, the different things, the different content that we see in class, the different things that are on our syllabus, the different people that we are learning from. When they say, this person is beautiful, like what does that person look like? So really just a lot of different things that we would do in pretty much any other space on campus, just adding that to the School of Cinematic Arts.
And we'll have more updates on this town hall later in the show. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kelly. We'll check back in with you shortly. Students are also using the hashtag #StateOfSCA to tweet from the event. Here's what some of them are saying. Before the event, Philiana Payton tweeted, "Just waved to George Lucas on campus. Wonder if he knows about State of SCA today." She's taking it as a good omen. Katie says merit and diversity are not mutually exclusive. And Sophia says diversity isn't a trend. It's the real-life people sitting in front of you.
And Cole, while USC School of Cinematic Arts is consistently ranked among the top film schools, many students we talked to today say it has one major flaw, a lack of diversity.
You tend to see the same types of people in the film and TV program, rather than, people that have different ranges of skills. It's a problem because a lot of people fight to try to transfer into this different program, but, they just end up failing, and you, like, the outcome is that you see this same type of people in the production program, and it's just like cookie cutter.
I don't think that the cinema program is going to be changed by a discussion. I think it's rather who gets in than talking about why it's not diverse.
And you may recall the film school recently received a $10 million donation from the George Lucas Family Foundation for projects aimed at diversifying the school. Are the diversity issues here at USC unique to our school? We talked to a film student at NYU about what she has noticed about diversity on campus there.
The statistics and the actual reality kind of differ a little. Today I was sitting in one of my classes and we started talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, and there was one Black person in my class. It's very, very apparent how like the good parts in the film world or the theater world are written for the straight white male. Trying to find a nice monologue for a female, that's hard. If you're trying to find a good monologue for a minority, that's even harder.
Students attending both USC and NYU believe the universities can do more to facilitate diverse perspectives.
Thanks, Eitan. This Oscars season, diversity is at the forefront of discussion in Hollywood and right here at USC. We spoke with Annenberg Senior Lecturer Mary Murphy today about that very issue.
Diversity is definitely an issue in every field, but now it's at the forefront of Hollywood discussion because of the Oscars. The Oscars have become boring in so many ways. And how are you going to make the Oscars relevant? Just look at the Grammys last week. The Grammys are so relevant, and the Oscars are way behind in terms of diversity and women. If we have films with people of diversity, if the decisions are made, then we'll see a change. And I promise you, there will be a change by next year. Just like what's happening in Hollywood, the same thing is happening at USC, where people are taking a good look inward and saying, do we have enough diversity on the faculty? Do we have enough diversity with students?
Before the town hall tonight, the Cinema School's Council on Diversity and Inclusion met to discuss some of those very issues. Eitan?
Let's check back in with reporter Kelly Rinke, who's outside the SCA Town Hall meeting. Kelly, what is happening out there?
Yeah, hey guys, actually that town hall just wrapped up. If you can take a look behind me, if you can even see people are starting to pour out of that room. And in the last couple minutes, I was actually able to talk to some students, and they say they're not just asking for racial diversity, but also diversity in gender and economic standing. One girl who spoke today said she's living with a mental illness, and because she is one of few, it's making her doubt her ability to enter the industry. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kelly, and nice to have Cole Sullivan here.
Thanks, Eitan.
Thank you, Cole, and thank you for watching See It Live. From everyone at Annenberg Media, I'm Eitan Wallace.
And I'm Cole Sullivan. You can watch us on the web at uscannenbergmedia.com. Good night.